What's up guys, this is Rumpo here. With the new season blooming, I thought we'd have a look at some of the forgotten meta and resurrecting from the graves. Let's have a look. First up, I have the KN44. For me, I feel like the KN44 is such a versatile gun in the game, since it has potential for a 4-shot kill and even 3-shot kill if you get some headshots in. The KN44 can be a great alternative for the LK24 and the Growl, since it does have superior damage range compared to the Growl, and it does have its advantages such as better accuracy, better mobility with faster reload speeds, and has no bullet velocity. And since it boasts a much better and tighter recoil for the first 7 shots, it makes it very good for long range, especially between the 31st and up to the 50-meter markers. Next up, I have one of the guns from the holy trinity of the 3-shot meta. It is the gun that Ferg likes the most in the game, and you always see Ferg praising it, and that gun is the DRH. So it's been a while since the DRH has seen some action, but I feel like the DRH is such a good choice even these days. It's very competitive, especially when you have the OTM mag, which gives it very good time to kill of about 211 milliseconds. It is a swift 3-shot kill if you have very precise aim, or you can have a consistent 4-shot kill at medium distances at a very good time to kill also. While the fire rate can be a bit slow sometimes, the recoil is very manageable, so you won't have as much issues when it comes to having that accurate shots, and I would advise that you would play a more passive playstyle and try to use some head glitches here and there so that you can capitalize on that accuracy and damage output without feeling the shortfalls of the gun. And for my honorable mention, it is going to be also from that same time around the 3-shot meta. It's going to be the SM10. With the SM10, which recently got another buff to the Branson. I think it's a Branson. Yeah, the Branson barrel, which recently got a buff to the Branson barrel. The buff to the Branson barrel gives it a increased ADS speed and basically just eases out the vertical recoil kick from the first few shots, so it's not as strong as before. But if you are gonna play it, I feel like you should play it more like the DRH, a more passive playstyle, because at close range the ADS speed isn't the best, so keep that in mind. So next up we have the PKM. The PKM is also such a good alternative for the Holger, because PKM has a consistent 4-shot kill within the first 25 meters, and you can even have a 3-shot kill if you have headshots included, and then up to 25 meters onwards, it's always going to be a 4-shot kill no matter what. Then the recoil can be very straightforward. There's no horizontal recoil when it comes to it. It's just vertical recoil, so it's basically just pulling down and making sure that you have all the shots down. Well, the aim shake can be a bit challenging. As long as you have maybe a good skin that can give you good visibility, then it should to be manageable. Also with good practice, it is going to be manageable, but then you should make sure that you build for more mobility when it comes to the gun, because it does suffer from very slow mobility and ADS speed and movement. So that means if you are going to take the PKM, you're going to have a more passive playstyle where you're engaging from a further distance and taking strategic posts. So if you are on certain maps, you're going to have certain posts where you're going to stick around and hold those posts. So I guess it's going to be a very good gun for hard point, where you're gonna maybe post up at a certain point, and maybe you're gonna just take down enemies as they come from longer distances. But then if you feel like the PKM is too slow for you, then a good honorable mention and alternative for the PKM is the Hades, especially with the rapid fire barrel, which makes it very good for aggressive play styles. But yes, if you do want to be face to face at all times, then the Hades is a better choice, as it does boast faster aim down sights. It does enable more aggressive playstyle, as I said, since it has the rapid fire barrel, which gives it a superior time to kill and it features much more manageable recoil and better flinch, so it's more stable, I guess, when it comes to more aggressive playstyles. And then lastly, I'm gonna say now, this is actually my favorite SMG currently. It's the current SMG that I'm using right now when it comes to ranked, and that's how I currently reached the top 5,000 for the for my server. So it is going to be the PDW. Most likely by the time the video comes out, you might have noticed it lately that it could currently be in the current meta, but yeah, the PDW is just broken. I feel, okay, it's not as broken, I feel like it's broken when I use it, because it's such a great gun to use. Like, it's very effective at long ranges. It has a very fast time to kill. It has very easy recoil, especially since they buffed it, which improved the bullet spread accuracy. It has very low flinch, and it has very good strafing. So like, if you're in a like aggressive like gunfight and it's like face to face, you still be able to move around, and it's just great to use. And since the PDW has such great recoil that is so manageable, it actually can be quite better compared to the CBR, because the CBR right now got nerfed, and one of the current issues with the CBR is that it has a lot of like a troublesome horizontal recoil that I feel that just brings it down for me. So that's why I like switched it up to the PDW, since it also does have better bullet spread compared to the CBR this season. So at extended ranges, that will matter a lot, where you have like maybe someone cross map. I've done it, but yeah, someone cross map and you're trying to shoot them down. But if you want the more aggressive build compared to the current one that I'm gonna put up now, so I feel like you could maybe switch up one of the attachments, whichever one you feel like, for sleight of hand, and then make sure that you have the agile perk so that you can be more aggressive, because the PDW does have one flaw, and that is the very slow reload speed, which can be quite critical at sometimes. I am sorry that the video upload was a little bit late this time. I was just busy with some school. So if you like the video, please like, subscribe. If you feel like there's something that you'd like to put input on, please comment. I always read the comments, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. And if you want more in-depth analysis for these guns, some good YouTubers to check out would be like Keith and Signu, because they do go more in depth into some of these guns than I would ever do. So please go check them out.